If this story touched your heart, even just a little, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little light today. Let's spread goodness, one story at a time. Omar loved collecting things, rocks, stickers, shiny wrappers. But one day after listening to a beautiful Quran recitation, he had a new idea. I want to collect ayahs. Not just any ayahs, the ones that made him stop, feel, think, the ones that felt like Allah was talking straight to his heart. He found a blank notebook, wrote on the cover, "My Ayah Collection," and beneath it, Omar's journey to know the Qur'an, one verse at a time. The first ayah he collected came from Surah Al-Duha. "And your Lord has not forgotten you." It made him tear up. "That's how I feel sometimes," he whispered. He wrote the ayah carefully, added drawings of stars and a moon, then wrote, "This ayah reminds me that Allah never forgets me, even when I feel alone." Every day Omar looked for more. Sometimes he'd hear one at the masjid or during Quran class. Sometimes he'd stumble upon one while flipping pages. One day after failing a math quiz, he felt down. But then he found, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." He smiled. "Okay, I'll try again tomorrow." He decorated that page with storm clouds and sunshine. "This one feels like a hug," he told his sister. When his friend stopped talking to him after a small fight, Omar felt confused. He flipped through his journal, looking for something to hold on to. He found, "Repel evil with what is better." Omar took a deep breath, then wrote under it, "Tomorrow I'll smile first, even if he doesn't." Soon his journal wasn't just a notebook, it was a mirror. Every ayah reflected something inside him. Some pages were joyful, like the one where he added, "Say, my Lord, increase me in knowledge." He glued a mini paper light bulb next to it. Other pages were quiet, like the night he couldn't sleep. He found, "Truly in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest." He drew a sleeping moon and stars around it. Omar began to notice something strange. After reading certain ayahs, his heart felt lighter, like he was being gently guided. One morning he found his sister crying. Her favorite toy had broken. He opened his journal and found an ayah to share. "So verily with every difficulty there is relief." He hugged her and whispered, "That's from Allah. He's sending you comfort." His sister wiped her tears and smiled. "Can I collect ayahs too?" "Of course," Omar said, handing her a blank notebook. And just like that, a new collector was born. One Friday, the Imam recited, "Whoever puts their trust in Allah, He is enough for them." Omar quickly wrote it down. "That's the one for this week," he whispered. When he was scared before a school presentation, he whispered that ayah again and again. And guess what? He didn't stutter once. Soon Omar's journal became full of ayahs, drawings, notes, stickers, and even tiny prayers written in the margins. One night his father sat beside him and flipped through the pages. "These aren't just verses," he said softly. "They're signs that your heart is growing." Omar looked up. "Do you think the Quran collects us too?" His father smiled. "Maybe the more you collect it, the more it collects you, pulling you closer to Allah." That thought stayed with Omar. He no longer rushed through Quran class. He paused more, reflected more, searched for meaning, not just memorization. One page had only 2 words, "Be patient." He'd written it on a tough day, when he wanted to quit everything. But now it was one of his favorite reminders. He shared ayahs with friends when they were sad, scared, or stressed. They called it Omar's Ayah of the Day. He even started taping little notes around school. "Allah is with those who do good. Don't lose hope in Allah's mercy." One teacher smiled and said, "You're spreading light." On the last page of his journal, Omar left space for one special ayah. He didn't know which one yet. "I'll know it when it finds me," he whispered. Weeks later, after finishing his first full reading of the Quran, he found it. The final ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah does not burden a soul more than it can bear. He wrote it slowly, decorated the page with hearts, stars, and tears of joy. "This one feels like the whole Quran wrapped in one sentence." He closed the journal and whispered, "Ya Allah, thank you for letting me find pieces of you in every ayah." He didn't stop collecting. He just started a second journal. And this time he titled it, Ayahs That Changed Me. Because by then, Omar knew. He wasn't just collecting ayahs anymore. He was collecting light for his heart, his soul, and his path to Jannah. Moral of the story, the Qur'an is full of treasures, guidance, comfort, and love. When you collect its ayahs with your heart, they collect you too, and shape the person you're meant to be. Moral of the story, the Qur'an is full of treasures, guidance, comfort, and love. When you collect its ayahs with your heart, they collect you too, and shape the person you're meant to be.